Hello everyone, welcome to Gossipwood CD. Guys, nginomugosi. In fact, today nginemigosi. I know guys, I have not been here the whole day. Life is lifing and it's January and the kids are going back to school and uncle is to be there. So you will be getting a lot coming through. And maybe I might be late with this latest gossip about Ndoyisile, but it's never too late. Listen, you guys, South Africans, I'm very proud of us. I'm always going to say how proud I am as a nation because listen, we are the most kindest people. After all, South Africa was voted the most friendliest country in the world. Yes, it happened just last year around April. We hold that cup simply because we are nice people. We let every Tom, Dick, and Harry to enter our country as long as you're going to come into our country with good intentions. We are okay with you. Where we have an issue with you, it is when you take advantage of us, disrespect us, disrespect our laws, disrespect our women, then we will come for you. But most importantly, when you are going to come for us as a society of South Africa, particularly of a particular group of people, because South Africa, as you know, in as much as we are a rainbow nation, we are also a rainbow nation that has issues and issues of inequalities, issues of unemployment, issues of class as well. And then when you come as a non-South African whom we embraced you in every way possible, number one, you came into our country, we open our arms wide for you, but because you are a human being. Now, on top of that, we became your sanctuary because where you come from, you are not allowed to be yourself. And thirdly, you open a social media platform where you became an entertainer as a non-South African, mind you. And what South Africans did, they embraced you in their hundreds of thousands. Even you yourself acknowledge that you are almost at 1 million following across all your platforms. Who are those people that are supporting you? South Africans. On top of that, you are getting brand deals that are meant for South African creators coming to you, and as a result are giving you a lavish lifestyle. We don't have an issue with that. We still support you. We even go in your comment section and say, oh, we love you, Ndoyisile. Oh, Ndoyisile is so funny. Oh, I'm waiting for Ndoyisile to upload. We not only supported you on TikTok, but we did so on Instagram, YouTube, and everywhere else. And you keep making money in all of those aspects. You got too comfortable and forgot that you are a visitor. And in your forgetfulness, you come for a certain group that we are very sensitive about by becoming a classist. Classism in South Africa is frowned upon. We don't like classist people. We don't even entertain them. It's okay when you are doing your satires and using a certain tribe to make a point. That is quite funny because when you think about it, you're like, ha ha ha, that is so hilarious. And it's got some truth to it. But this one, no. But now, guys, what is happening? It's like a snowball effect or a ripple effect or a dominoes effect. This gentleman is now experiencing what I would call a catastrophic South African rage. The one thing that you don't want is South Africans uniting against you. I'm just going to let anybody that is non-South African living in South Africa or even thinking of coming to live in South Africa, don't come for a South African, not even one. Not even one South African, because when you come for one South African, that one South African comes from one of these issues that I'm talking about. Sensitive issues. So stay away from making commentary about South Africans. I repeat, Stop making commentary about South Africans. Rather speak in third person. That way, that confuse, if you see us as enemy, confuse the enemy by speaking in third person. Don't be direct. Because if you are direct, we are going to unite and be direct in destroying you. Like what is happening to Ndoyisile right now. Now, Chris Axel, everybody knows him or her. Ukuthi akadlali kanjalo. With millions of following, one word, and it's done. It's done. Right now, Ndoyisile is experiencing mass unfollowing on all his platforms. Simply because, and I would say this, like I always tell people when they make an apology, think about it. Don't just set up and then start making an apology video. We've seen some white people when they say wrong things to black people and they set up and then they fake cry with crocodile tears and then they turn themselves into a victim while they're making an apology video, inverted commas. So the moment when you are being called out and then you use the word, I know it's a simple 2-letter word. If. Never use the word if when you are apologizing. Never. Because if you look at the word if, it is 50-50. It just basically means if. It means, this is what it means. Okay, so you caught bad feelings, deal with it. The other side of the coin is, yeah, I am sorry. So now, because we don't know whether you are telling us to go fly a kite or you really are sorry. We don't know. That is why the word if, it's a doubt. Do not use the word if when you are apologizing back, because that is not an apology. That is an insult. Now, when you also go on and then over-explaining yourself and manipulating people in that apology, that's no longer an apology. An apology goes something like this. Guys, I made a big mistake. I made a video which I thought, now this is an excuse though, but it's an excuse that is going to make sense. I thought I was being funny. Well, it turns out when I looked at it and Ru looked at it, I realized that, yeah, indeed, it was being classist. Secondly, it was insulting to the people of Tembisa and also probably to a whole bunch of South Africans. And for that reason, I unreservedly and unconditionally apologize for my appalling comment and behavior. Please forgive me. I learned from this and I believe I will never do it again. I will understand should you decide to unfollow me because of this. I've learned and I'm going to do the best that I can to better myself and be a better person when I do commentaries like this. Nonetheless, I am highly, highly sorry. You leave it like that. You leave it like that. If somebody believes it, fine, great, you warn them. If somebody did not believe you, okay, those are the people that are going to unfollow you. But you are not going to have a whole campaign against you where now everybody is going to be unfollowing you. And on top of that, if you know you are not a South African citizen and we've been nice to you and then you turn around and then you mock us, we are going to go every length there is to find out exactly how are you in South Africa. And I told you guys that our government listens to us. Now, South Africans are headed to the Home Affairs to have Ndoyisile deported back to Zimbabwe. My next video is going to talk about what I said yesterday in a video where I said if you report Ndoyisile to Home Affairs and as a member of the LGBTQIA community member, South Africa is not going to take the decision to send him back because he will be facing danger. I'm talking like life-threatening danger. And as a result, South Africa is not going to send him there. But because of some things that are coming up, let's talk about that in the next video because I don't want to make this one too long. Please don't leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you later. Goodbye.